Ey, esa niña no se aguanta. Ey, quiere todo porque. And we're back. We're back with the one and only Larussell.
Yeah, that I
Hey,
mean.
we out here. Independence, link up. I mean, are we gonna tell them everything we've been doing today? What we've been up to? What's up? How you
I
feeling?
think
First
we
of all,
should. I feel good. It's been a
yeah.
great day. I've been
Hey,
inspired here.
hey.
That's
Well, I'm
hard to
glad.
do. That's real tough to do.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, you inspired me. We talked about this in your backyard. For those of y'all that don't know, like I went to his back because people were today when I posted about him. People were like, "You got to take Larussell. You got to take him, take her to the backyard." I'm like, I was there. I haven't had the pleasure of doing like the show
Yep.
aspect of it, but I definitely went there and we linked up. We made some music, and now we were in my backyard
We
shooting.
made a blap. We made a blap and we filmed it today.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. And it looks good and it sounds good and there was all this synchronicity on like everything we've been doing.
Yep.
It's been a fun fucking day, man.
Niggas ripped their clothes. People lost their shoes.
It was
People rolled their ankles.
oh my god, I'm sorry.
That's a good day. That's a good day outside.
The steps, guys.
It's because we were shooting like that one take type vibe, so people were running, everybody's going, the camera and everything, and then yeah, he got caught up in the freaking bougainvillea somewhere. You're just like, god damn. Then his croc came off while he was filming, and then he was gonna go get it. I think his first instinct was go get it, and he's like, keep it going, or somebody was like, just keep it going. And then I just had to walk over the croc. It was fun though. I think it's gonna look really amazing. You guys are gonna fucking love it. And I think this is a collab that needed to definitely happen because what the hell, bro? I think we have so many parallels, you know?
Right.
Like,
everything's aligned.
I love it. I love it. And don't let it be the last time. I think we can, you know what I'm saying? We can collab on more. Even, I'm not going to get into business side of things too much, but I feel like even, for example, the conversation of like, yo, so I'm thinking these splits, boom, yeah, done.
Right?
Quick.
Right?
You feel me? Like, it is not that difficult. I don't know why people
You know
always
what's
make
crazy?
shit.
That's always the part where it could either get like, I come from the indie world. So like previously, before I worked with like larger artists and producers, sending that was like my norm and I had no feel. I'm like, this is what we do. And it was always green. And then when you get to a certain side, you start getting nervous sending those messages because it's like, damn, this could ruin everything. You feel me? But it should be as simple as, yay, nay, let me do this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you being so open and making it that simple, like,
Yeah. No,
kudos.
you know, thank you. And when I get in this 555, when I get in the studio too, sometimes with producers, like I like to know up front what I'm getting myself into because there are some producers that it's like, okay, they're like, oh, it's just the vibes, it's just the vibes. And then you get in the studio, you love the song. Now they're hitting you over the head with some fucking crazy price. And you're like, bro, you're like, what the fuck was that? They're like, well, you know, usually I charge 500,000. And you're like, bro, first of all, what the fuck is going on? And second of all, like, why would you even get in the studio with me thinking I could afford that?
Right.
So nowadays I just go straight up. I'll be like, tell me. I hate when they hit me with the, we'll talk about that later. I'm like, well, then we'll talk about getting in the studio later. Because honestly, I love I love vibing, but I don't love falling in love with a song that I can't drop later. You know, it's
Same.
weird.
And I remember when we came to the backyard, I'm like, we putting this out and to see it come into fruition like this. Even us like not having the video. So for context, we was texting the other day and I'm like, I'm ready to drop the record. And she's like, we got to shoot something for it. And we literally decided yesterday. We decided yesterday that we finna shoot this. I was in San Diego, pulled up to LA, knocked this out.
Yep.
And it's done. Like it went straight into action, and now the song coming out to the world.
Just like that, and lined up the podcast, lined up the fucking video, like everything. Like you know, I love being able to just be creative, and it goes to the fans, and let's go. And I think you know the same way that you're saying I was inspiring you, like you're inspiring me in that. You know, now that people are like catching on to this more indie wave and like being more accepting to it, I do think that. I've been doing this for a long time, but I don't think it's always been accepted as much as now. I feel like people like you, exactly, people like you are getting that respect from it from like industry people, and now now we could be like, yep, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be like I've been doing it. It's like no, like honestly, just accept it, and then I'll just keep doing what I've been doing, and that's it. Because sometimes it's hard to be the.
I feel like previously people thought indie meant like you were poor and you just couldn't make it to the league. Yeah. And now people are like, oh, you're indie, like you did it without. And it's like, that's what it's always been, you know, but the perception changed over time. People definitely used to knock it. Like it wasn't a cool thing to be independent.
Yeah. No, yeah, and like I was saying, in Spanish world, still there's a little bit of that where it's like people think like, oh, you're indie, like you're not getting 300 million views on your YouTube video, and it's like, yeah, but that's also like a weird world, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people are doing that, and how many of those people are real, and what the label's doing, and how it, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole weird thing. And now with AI, you start thinking like, so now robots are making music for robots that are listening to the music. I'm like, what's really going on? You're like, right. Now it sounds like a money laundering situation.
It
like,
is. It is.
Right?
It is.
They'd be like, but anyway, we digress. I'm excited. When are we dropping this?
Tuesday.
All right, cool.
Tuesday.
Today.
And you shoot Tuesday.
Today.
Yeah.
So
today.
Yeah, so this is dropping Tuesday.
Duh.
Today, now.
Yeah.
The song's dropping.
You probably
tonight.
seen it if you seen this.
We're excited about it. Tuesday, definitely. So if you're watching this on Tuesday, today, now, you're in the future.
Yep.
Congrats.
Yep.
Wait, did y'all come up with a name for it?
Am I blurry?
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that with your song titles. You have like, am I?
Oh, like, am I musty? Yeah, I mean, I usually just find like a line in the song that's like, this would be the most. Sometimes I'll name a song something that has nothing to do with anything I said in the song, and then people can't find it.
I feel that. I do that whenever I've started beats. Like I'll start a beat and then I'll name it some random shit, and then I can't find it or the session, and I'm just like trying to look, and you're right. Just like, fuck. Yeah. Do you make beats? Do you record yourself?
I started off producing. I don't produce anymore, but yeah, I'll like engineer and record myself when like our session.
Dude, we were outside. Yep. We were outside. I never want to hear any of these engineers make any fucking excuse ever again. We were
and the song sounds good still.
Yeah. No, I genuinely came back and I told Pumbaa, I was like, bro. Like, and because I've always, like, because I saw, like, Kanye was recording outside and shit like that. But then I'll hear some engineers, like, I'll send them my session and they'll be like, well, there was a little bit of, whatever, like, so it doesn't sound great. I'm like, bro, the motherfuckers are recording outside. So somehow get my chihuahua out the background of the fucking song. No, I'm just kidding.
Or leave it.
Like,
some of my biggest records, like, I got a song called 10's 20. I got a whole album that I recorded in my backyard with, like, my niece running around and my parents there. And it's one of my biggest records. People still stream it all the time. And that's the version they listen to in their car. Like, none of that matters to people. That matters to, like, the technical people. But the fans, they don't care. They don't even know.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like, or if they do, they love it even more. They love the story of it. They love the person.
This story, backyard to backyard.
Right. Yayo called us the backyardigans.
Yup.
Yo, pull up the backyardigans.
Yup. I'm Tyrone. I'm Tyrone. I'm already claiming it.
What?
Do you have lottery numbers? Hello from the future. I'm dead. I don't have any off top. I'm dead. Oh yeah, we should play the song since it'll be out. Or it's out now. Oh, the backyard. I'm dead. He's like, not your song. I'm dead. He's like, not your song, the backyardigan song. Nice.
Fire.
Which one's Tyrone?
Right. Aww.
Yep.
Which one's a girl?
I'm gonna go get a shirt like that.
Which one's a girl, allegedly? Hey.
I think the one with the
and the yellow, yeah.
Tasha.
I'm dead.
That's Tasha?
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to be
Tyrone and Tasha.
I wanted to be the blue one.
She look like Binky.
I'm dead. I wanted to be the penguin. That's a boy?
Oh, Pablo?
I'm dead. I want to be Pablo. He's just like, all right, here I am with Pablo. I'm like, that's me.
It said Austin.
What?
Oh, this was his shit. Oh.
Yeah, the names are right.
I'm like, he on a first name basis with all of them.
I'm dead. That's funny. Yeah, man.
For sure. Uniqua.
But I love that though. So backyard to backyard, y'all. From the song's inception to shooting the video to doing everything around here. I love it. I don't want it to be the last time that we make anything. And also at some point we gotta perform together. You know what I'm saying? You let me know. Backyard. Let me know where I'm pulling up, where you're pulling up.
You with the band and the choir too, it's gonna be cold.
Hey,
And you really rap, like, yeah, you just got, yep.
thank you.
Oh yeah, if you out here, you should pop out and just rock with us, like with the band and the choir, the 7th, December 7th.
Okay, period. Yeah.
Yep. If you're around, just pull up. It's a really great show too, and atmosphere to just be in, like, for a show.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Well, yeah, I mean, like, do you want to, for anybody that doesn't know, like, how you got your start, or like what the fuck made everything change? Has there been like a pivotal moment that made you switch shit up? Because I know you started doing like your videos like in the garage and shit.
Yeah. Really, I think us rehearsing in the backyard is what really, I feel like, start building our momentum. I had a early viral moment in 2021 of my freestyle that just kind of, I ended up seeding it to a platform called Rap Marathon. One night I seeded, sent them bread, they posted it. The next morning I woke up and my phone had more messages and calls than I've ever had. Every label was calling me. It was just like fire, you know, and we didn't even really know what to do with it because I didn't know how to work a moment. So we just start, you know, working harder. I start rehearsing, trying to get more pieces. In those garage rehearsals, we start live streaming them, and the momentum start building. People just hop in and see me, and then it moved to the backyard. We built the pergola, and it's just kind of like been wildfire ever since. But that first one was the 2021 freestyle.
That's dope. That's the one. Wait, that's the one where you were in the mic. That one has
like
hella views,
flower wall
right?
behind it. Yeah.
Really? Pull that up.
I think it just hit like 1 million views, probably. I might be lying. Did it?
Yeah. That's crazy. Snow knows all about rap. 24-hour challenges. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Was it at 1 million?
Yeah, 1.2.
Hey, I think that's like my first 1 million view video.
Everything won't be a hit. They never cheer for you till it go over the fence. Never too convinced, I get off on the suspense.
Yeah.
Hey.
Crazy.
That's fucking dope.
Shit breaking hearts have never been my intent. Hold on, don't judge me, let me vent. I love pretty women that smoke weed and fuck well. I'm a walnut, yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
We shot this in the homie shop. Like, all this whole setup was like brought in by my team, mics and C-stands. Like, on the other side of that is like, you know, the production aspect that people don't see. And we shot this in a homie shop that was being rented. Like, this was quick, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and it changed my life.
That's insane. And yeah, I see your team though too, and I love that. Like, I love when people are really like close knit with their team. Like, as you see, that's my brother, my cousin. Like, my people are here, so it was cool to watch when we were shooting this. You know, even your team and my team. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yayo was running with the light, and y'all running, and it's just fucking awesome, man. And it's like baked in there to the music and to the vibe for the fans and for the people. Do you have any
energy? Your team's energy, like, everybody was willing to help and very helpful. And it wasn't like a, if I have to, you know, it was like a hell yeah, what you need, you know, like that's something you got to cultivate and build. And like those spaces, you know, it takes a great leader to cultivate that type of energy in a space where everybody has that.
Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, you know, I mean, we really genuinely give a fuck and we care about each other, and that's my family, you know? Like, I've gone through a lot of chapters in my life where I've had to kind of like evolve and know who to like not have around anymore. So I feel like we really like, you know, have it down to a sauce now whereas before maybe there was more people around, but it was just kind of like, what the fuck is everybody doing? Now we're really like, yo, everybody is like a real piece of this, you know. That's why when you ask me who I tour with, I'm like, it's down to a small crew. Obviously, if I was gonna do more live music and stuff like that, we can get it bigger. But as far as like who goes out there on the road with me, man, we gotta like each other. You know what I'm saying?
You have to. It's too many days together.
Right.
You have to.
And you just be like, bruh. Sometimes, like, yeah, if one person has a really bad vibe, you're just like,
it ruined everything.
Everybody's sitting there.
It spoils everything.
Right. But yeah, do you have any weird moments or like big, like random moments that have happened to you on the road? Anything that stands out, good or bad?
Let me see. My first time really touring was last year. T-Pain took me. Like I always do one-off shows because I
Okay.
like book my own stuff, and so we never stay on the road long. But we went with T-Pain last year for about 2 months, and that was my first time sleeping on a bus, going right after the show, them long ass drives, all of that. So that was really like my touring experience. And then we went this year on our own. I don't know. We ain't got no like crazy weird moments though.
Really? That's fucking fire.
We're really like our ship is like we go play pickleball on our off time, then go to the show, then work after until like it's really a confined space when we maneuver, and we don't do too much extra to really encounter too much madness.
Yeah. Well, that's fucking dope. I'm like, we've had a lot. But then again, I mean, yeah, we've been hitting the fucking road since the Honda. You know what I'm saying? So it's been years of just like, not necessarily, but yeah, like maybe I could have not been on the road, which could have prevented some of what we went through. But yeah.
You get
What's
nervous?
like
nervous?
to perform? Nah, I've made it past that phase. Like that, I be, especially now, like I don't know, performing now is like, that's where I feel most at home. You feel me? Like I be more, it's the feelings like when I'm not doing that's more bothersome. But on stage is like, that's where I can just flow and be.
Damn.
What's like your favorite city to perform in?
Oof.
Or top 3?
There's a lot. Denver's always been really nice to me. Love y'all, Denver. Chicago's amazing.
Chicago's great.
Yeah, Seattle's amazing. New York is dope. Portland, Oregon is dope. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Phoenix, Arizona. I mean, I'm gonna name the whole damn tour.
Right.
You know, like I really do have like pockets everywhere that.
What is your one like off city? You know how there's like the markets that everyone know, and then there's these cities that like only we can go to and perform. Like for us, Omaha is one of those cities that's like they know us and love us, and everyone don't tour there. You feel me? Like what's your like off city?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Lincoln, Nebraska's dope. I feel like Omaha's dope. I feel like where do we go in Idaho?
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des Moines. That's Iowa, I think.
Des Moines is Iowa.
Yeah, that's Iowa.
Des Moines is Iowa.
No, we did Boise. We went to Waukee, Iowa. That's one of those places.
I've never been.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. Yeah, Boise.
Boise was turned too.
Yeah. There's a lot. I feel like, like Kansas City, Missouri's obviously dope. Kansas, right? Like there's like the two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't really that's kind of,
there's KCMO and then there's Kansas.
It's like the
It's
same
not the same
city.
thing.
It's just
It's
split
not.
in half. So you could be in Kansas City, but on the Missouri side, and you could be on the Kansas side.
And you can't talk about
Wow.
Kansas. Like if you're on stage and you're talking about that Kansas and you're on KCMO, like it's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Like, I mean, the more that you just kind of are on the road, the more you realize like what certain, places like, yeah, but Texas is dope. Like they've always been dope. Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, El Paso.
You really beat the road up.
Bro,
Have you touched them there like every state?
I would say so. I think in the States. I mean, I've never been to Alaska or Hawaii, but
Probably
yeah.
not in Montana
And
or something.
they got a crazy hip hop scene in Alaska. Like we always get people who will message me who's like, man, we need you to come to Alaska. So they
That's
be
fine.
wanting it. Like they got a scene out there for it. People
Yeah.
just don't tour over there.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think I've beat the road up. a lot.
Wow.
That's why this year when I didn't tour, I mean, even my fans, I didn't tour. I already had planned to not tour 2020. So when COVID hit and everything, like I had already announced that I wasn't touring that year. Just because I mean it's been years. And then this year I announced that I wasn't gonna go on the road. So next year in March will be my thank you. Just exposing me as like the
Sorry,
only alcoholic here. No, I'm just joking. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just look, guys.
And then he
it's
cuts wide.
and then it cuts
You
wide
just
to
in
2
close.
beers. I'm like, ah. I'm like, no, mom, listen. Nah, bro. Like it's a Sunday night, bro. And honestly,
It's a Tuesday.
oh, Yeah, you're right. It is a Tuesday. Damn, cut me off. Why do I think it's a Sunday? No, but as you guys know, this one is not live. This one is pre-recorded. Because sometimes, I mean, I be feeling bad when people are like, they're asking questions, and I know that I'm like, but it is pre-recorded, and then maybe one day we'll do a live one.
Yeah, we should.
You know?
Yeah, but people also need to learn when you're on YouTube and you see the word premiere, it means it's not live. Like people should know by now.
So my brother's more that guy, you know. Sometimes fans will be asking something, and my brother will be like, "Come on, man."
Educate 'em. Like, come on, guys. Don't get tricked.
More
Premiere
like,
means it's not live. Live means it's live.
Right.
thank you, brother. I appreciate
But
that.
so you're gonna have a choir at this?
Yeah, we
How's
travel with a band and choir. So we do some shows that's like lighter, but are like big shows for the most part, band and choir.
That's fire.
Yeah, we just did them in
Bruh.
San Diego too.
I have one song that has a choir, right? Well, Unk Anthem also had, like, the choir helped me with it, but like I have one song that has a choir. And I'm gonna tell you something. It was a lot, or like the songs that have mariachi, like it definitely challenges you artistically, like, or like when you're there, you see how much fucking work goes into it. It gets expensive. Like I'm like, yo, it definitely. I think even this aligning, like, because I'm gonna want tips from you, because it's just a level up that I think for me, like I would love to get there, but I've never
I
done.
was gonna make the music sound crazy.
Yeah, I have a song
like
called Faith.
live.
Yeah,
And my choir, like I don't, except like unreleased new stuff, I don't even have songs with a choir in it. Like I just recently start working and building with a choir because I just, as I scale, I want my live show bigger and better. I'll hear things and I'm like, man, I really love that. I want to add it. So my choir is like, we have things that we arrange, but we kind of freestyle. My entire show is a freestyle. Like we don't have a set or nothing. I just let my band play and my DJ play, and we just kind of arrange everything on the fly.
that's fire.
It's really just like a big rehearsal live.
That's dope.
That's how you do it too. Pretty much.
My brother's gonna talk shit right now. He's like, that's like you, except for like not with a choir or creative. He's like, it's just you freestyling through your set list.
The set list kind of.
Well,
It's
yeah,
with the vibes.
for
of the
me,
crowd.
it is. Yeah, for me, a lot of times that's why I have a hard time with like letting people know what exactly a set list is, because depending on the city,
However you feel.
depending on where you're at, I look at the crowd and I'm like, they're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when I had that one festival in Arizona where I'm over here talking about fuck Donald Trump and they look like they're about to kill me, I was like, Jake, I'm like,
And
okay,
you
never
know,
mind.
it's an art being up there and knowing how to be malleable and like move with the crowd. Because the worst shit is when you can't and you're in these like songs and moments and it's like they're not fucking with this. Like, and then you just up there, you know, like it's really an art. And that's why I like, you know, having that freedom to just move about things and pick different songs. Because when you rigid and you stuck, like some artists don't. They have a set and they got to stick to it, or the show just like is gone. And sometimes that ruin your whole set. Like you got to be able to maneuver.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree, because there's times when I've been up there and like I didn't let everybody else know that I'm gonna switch this shit up, or like for example, Pumbaa knows, right? He knows the little intros that I'm gonna go into. So then all of a sudden, but whenever I have a different DJ, I'm like, ooh, I'm not gonna be able to let them know. Oof, that shit. You're staring at the crowd and you're just like, this isn't working, man. What the fuck? But
Is it usually you and the DJ?
yeah,
Or-
I have two dancers. And then the DJ, I have a hype man, and then my DJ too. And because I'm always like going through like Spanish songs, English songs, singing songs, rap songs. So there's some where it's like they're very like down to just, it's me singing very like by myself. And then there's like moments where it's just like the whole fucking shit, or like when am I jumping out into the crowd, or what am I doing? So yeah, I don't like when festivals or certain things need to know everything up front.
Yeah.
You're just like, bro, like I haven't even seen your fucking crowd, you know, or what it's gonna really like feel like or look like. I like giving, you know, a custom show, but I will say, yeah, like elevating some of this. And like I said, I do have some songs now with mariachi, some stuff with choir on this project. So I'm excited to see where we take it.
Fire.
I have
They
friends.
said no two snow shows are the same. That's a high compliment.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, and some of them be going on the road, like they'll go to like 5 shows. I don't want them to hear the same fucking thing I just said yesterday, you know, like
even the banter. Some people's like the talk in between, like it'd be like the same for 20 shows, and all of that is supposed to be organic and natural. Like if it's a different person in the crowd you can speak to, you know, it makes it personal.
Yeah. I don't like when people just, I mean, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But how did you get to the place where you're at now? Like I was saying before, like it's like, was it like a slow like build, or was it kind of like you were doing something and then all of a sudden? Because I know you said you don't like to, or you haven't been touring, but it's like you do spot dates.
Yeah.
Also, how does that work out? Because I've never really done very many spot dates.
And that's my favorite, because
Really?
I'd like book it and run it down and market it. Then I pop in the city. I like to go home. So that's why I really do the spot dates. So I don't have to stay on the road. And to me, it's better because you could really I could spend more time in the market. Like sometimes I'll go in early and I'll spend 3 or 4 days in a market and just build in a community while I'm there to really build the tickets for the show and build the energy and go do interviews on platforms there and just like really be immersed in the culture there.
Yeah.
And it builds a different kind of fandom for me to where I could always go back and keep doing it multiple. So for me, the spot dates just allow me to spend more time in it than you know, kind of going in and going to the next city. Because, you know, on tour, really, you're not even in a city. Sometimes like you doing the show and you like it's literally that and you gone. So you don't get to like build as much. So the spot dates really helped me just like lock in with the community there.
Yeah. I wanted to leading up to this because I mean, you know, I got some off time. I'm not touring till March, but I wanted to go to certain select places and just kind of get ahead of the tour and kind of build, because you're right. You don't get to, you know, you get there late and then by the time you even like you get off stage, you're already driving overnight in next city, and it just feels so fucking rushed. And then you come home 2.5 months later and you're like, you feel like you got spit out of a like whirlpool
machine, right?
You know,
I did a residency in Seattle. I stayed a whole week and I did 5 shows while I was there, but I had 4 books specifically in Seattle. And as I was there throughout the week, the tickets just kept going from the first show to the last show. By the time the last show came, it was like roaring. First one sold out. The one in the middle of the week was like halfway, and then the last 2 sold out. And while I was there, I was building so much. People hit me from Tacoma. Hey, can you do a show here? I got 10 racks. Can you do a podcast? I got, you know, like I really got to build so much following there in a week, and the tickets kept climbing and everything. Like they really took care of me and embraced me to where now anytime I announce a Seattle show, it's sold out like that because we really took that time. And I really feel like now that's like almost the more efficient and effective way, because you could make like in 3 dates of touring, I would have made X across 3 shows, but I would have lost money because now I got to fly, I got to drive, I got to travel, versus me staying in this one place and doing 3 shows. I'm able to make even more, plus get all these other opportunities while I'm there.
Damn, he's putting us on game. The next time I pull up to your city and I got fucking 4 shows in a row, imagine you guys are like, bitch, it doesn't work like that. I'm like, oh, damn.
It
like,
do
I got
though.
kids, bitch. I'm like, oh.
It do, because everybody can't go to that one date.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Like my base in Seattle is thousands of people. So no matter what I do, everyone can't see me at that one date. So some people work on Sundays. They can't come to the Sunday show. Some got work on Saturdays. Sometimes I'll do a Wednesday and then a previous Sunday. So it works, as long as you have, and we got data. I got enough data to say, hey, it's this many people. I could do this many shows while I'm here. And like I say, while you're there through that week, and people in the city are excited, they like, yo, she here, she outside, they're at the park, they're chilling. The ticket's gonna keep selling.
That's fire. What the fuck?
Just try it. Just like pick a city that you're like, this is the city that really, really, whatever city you sell the most tickets in or show you the most love, just go spend for a week. And I did my booking. I booked the Sunday I came in. I had one on Wednesday, and then I did Saturday and Sunday the following. So in 7 days, that was 4 booked. Every single one was filled.
That's fucking fire. Did you play pickleball over there?
Last time we went to Seattle, we did. Yep. We was outside with the people. And we end up meeting some new people who never heard of us. These 2 ladies, we went to this court and it was locked. So we all ended up going outside. We invited them to the show. They came. It was their first time seeing me. Insane. Like lifetime fans now.
I love that. Yeah. I need to get good enough to where I can play you at pickleball because I'm competitive.
Yes.
But I know I can't beat you right now.
Not at all.
But give me like 2 weeks.
No.
2 weeks. I think I got him. I'm not gonna lie, man. It'll be a big, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna hate it on that court with me.
Why?
I'm just
How you feeling? You too? You play pickleball too? Oh, I'm dead. That's dope. Yeah, we're competitive. I mean, but you don't really play. You're good at pickleball. Actually, now that I think about
Nah, don't say that.
Well, you
We
don't
got
play
real
basketball.
Pickleball players.
it. I was watching them. I mean, the thing is that they play with rules. They play with like the kitchen and all that.
Yeah.
So they're real. But 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
we
can
gotta
go-
do one. Yeah, we're gonna do y'all squad versus our
Yeah,
squad.
yeah.
Just get the training in. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
We're gonna,
We should do it live too. Live stream it.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm gonna start. Guys,
We just-
listen. We're all rehearsing and
We just threw a
practicing.
big ass Nerf war at home. Like
Mhm.
I invited the community out and threw a Nerf war, and we did like my company versus all the community teams. Like we are hyper competitive.
I love that. What happened?
Clean sweep.
So you were good at that?
5-0.
Really? Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I like that. I like that because I'm competitive.
Right.
Maybe too much because my brother be hating how competitive I am. Whenever we
Same.
play against each other,
Yep, same.
He be
I'm
like,
pretty bad. I
"You're
don't take
competitive?"
losses well. Man,
Boom.
very.
it's
Very.
a wrap. It's a wrap. I saw you guys out there on the basketball court. I was peeping. No, they're good at basketball though. But pickleball? I got it. You ever golfed?
Nope. I did. I went once. I'm not really. I'm not a
Golfing?
fan. Yeah. Tennis though. I get down in tennis too.
Oh, really?
Love
Well,
tennis. Yep.
badminton?
I get down in badminton. Yep.
Damn, this guy, everything to do with.
Yeah,
I'm
ping
getting
pong?
down. Pink. Come on, man. I get down.
I'm
If
dead.
there's a
He
little
said
fence
bowling.
in front of you.
Bowling. I get down.
Okay.
Whatever. If it's a ball included, I get down.
Okay. All right. That's good. It gives me a little goal to like, you know what I'm saying? Next time I see him, it's gonna be like,
Racing. When we do shows, I'll be out there racing kids. I'll be racing adults.
Oh,
oh,
on
like
foot.
running?
Yeah.
I'm dead. Who do we
Racing
got in our
kids.
crew that's fast? Nobody. None of us are winning at no race. I'm dead. Johnny, maybe. Oh yeah, he knows. He knows. Yeah. I don't know. Other than that, I don't think any of us are fast, man. We weren't. Basketball though, I mean, or like playing horse. I think I'm all right. I won't win, but I'm not gonna embarrass myself out there, which is a good thing.
That's a good start. It's a good start.
Have you done any of the celebrity like games or whatever? Do you think you
No.
would whoop these motherfuckers' ass?
I think I do pretty well. I
Okay.
just became a celebrity though, so I think I'm gonna just start being able to do some of that.
Period.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Super Bowl, I think they're gonna let me get in on the flag game.
really?
Yeah.
That's dope. That's fire. What the fuck? Do you have a football team?
Not really. I don't even really watch sports,
Oh.
honestly.
Damn.
Yeah. I
Nice.
don't really watch TV much.
That's why I said damn, because I'm like, yo, he's really like locked in. I'm like
Yeah.
drinking a beer. He's like, I don't drink. He's like fucking, like locked into the music shit. I'm like, God damn, he got the choir. I'm like, all right.
Bro, I'm trying to get one of these.
Yeah, maybe I'm stressed out from getting one of these.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
that's why I'm drinking a beer
Catch
right
me in
now.
a few years, and when you come to my ranch, I'll be like, yeah, I'm drunk right now.
I see what you were talking about. No, yeah, dude.
No, I used to smoke weed really heavy though, and I recently just like stopped. Like I'm damn near at a month now.
Okay.
But that was like my thing. Like I smoked a lot.
Yeah. Is it for the same reason? Like you're kind of just trying to be locked in?
Yeah. I just feel like I accomplished a lot over the past few years, and I was high. And I'm like, damn, I got more done than a lot of people get done in their life. And I was high. Like I was operating at 40% because I was just high. I didn't even really care as much as I could have. So now I'm like, imagine if I could like operate at 100%, what would I get done?
Yeah. Is there something that comes to mind when you're like success, when you're like, all right, I definitely want this? Or you just kind of like forever, you just want to keep building?
Disneyland. Like I think of Apple and I think of Disneyland when I think of like and Amazon, when I think of like how big of what I'm capable of building. media and radio. All of the great things in the world is what I'm like, okay, that's what I'm striving for. My point of success is just like once all of my team members are thriving in what they do and have their own, I'm like, yeah, we did it. Everyone's straight. But I really I feel like I have the potential to build something as large and great as Amazon and Disneyland and Apple. So I think it's a disservice of me to like not do it. I be thinking all the time, like even my homies, like we always like, we be joking, but we don't be joking. We be like, nigga, I could run for fucking president one day. And it's like, you don't meet many niggas in life where you be like, if you ran for president, I would vote for you. Like that's not a common topic that comes up amongst people. Yeah. But it comes to me often, even running for mayor in the city that I'm from, like these are things that we actually think about. And I feel like when you're gifted with the ability to have those thoughts for yourself, that, you kind of got to act on them because everyone don't get those. Most people go their whole life without ever thinking like, man, you could run for mayor, you could run for president.
Would you?
Yeah. I'm strongly considering it too, for the city of Vallejo, like running for mayor. I've done a lot for the city outside of the infrastructure. And I've just seen like our past mayors, and I'm cool with our current mayor. And I'm really just like, I think I could do a better job than what's been done, in the previous years. So I have considered it. I got a whole little tier of hierarchy that I might follow once I'm done with music to just see if I can, one day, who knows? I might end up being the president. And it's like, nigga, we was in the backyard.
No, that's super fire. I mean, why limit yourself? I love that you have confidence without seeming cocky. You know what I'm saying? You just like, yo, I could do this shit. And I believe you can. But what, you would stop music in order to do that?
I don't think I'll ever stop music, but I feel like my pursuit and how I'm in it now would change, at that point. Like I think the goal would be a little different, like I would really lock in as a president, like I'm gonna be I still be doing backyard shows at the White House. I'm gonna turn it to the Black House though then, but we went doing backyard shows and shit still, but I feel like if this nigga Trump won, what's crazy? Obama becoming president never gave me the confidence that Trump becoming president gave me. Like when Obama was president, I was like, damn, a black person became president, that's crazy. But when Trump became president, I was like, oh shit, anybody could do this. I could do this. Like it gave me the confidence of like, nigga, if he can fucking do it, I could fucking do it.
No, yeah, for sure. I feel you, because if that thing can do it.
On God.
Like
it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs.
I think Poncho can be president. The fuck? That's my dog. Like that's, I mean, but then again, we'll see what we got left after this.
Right.
But I love them brainstorming together. Yo, I feel like there's a lot. And that's almost why right now I'm like, my brain's still kind of going with like how much, because I've seen what y'all are doing, what I'm doing, show wise, what we were talking about out there about shows and like direct to the people and like all that. It's like even that, because there are markets that I think of like, I never go back to because, through agencies and stuff, like you really kind of can't. But like if it's just us and we could just hit even places that are like predominantly, let's say like Mexican, but there's not necessarily a venue there that like,
bro, what we've done, like we've mastered like the 4-wall strategy. Like I'll go into markets where there's not a venue for us, but I'm going to hit the community. Hey, who got this? Who got a warehouse? Who got this? And like, I own all of our production equipment, speakers, everything, mixers, all that. So we'll go into a place that's not traditionally a venue and turn it into that, for the time being or for the show. And that's where, like I was saying, with the agencies, you're kind of restricted to their game or their map. But when you get out of that,
or who they're cool with.
Exact. And sometimes they talk you out your deal. Like I remember I was negotiating Outside Lands, and I was talking to the owner. This is the biggest festival in the Bay Area, and he's like, who's your agent? Yada yada. And I'm telling him like, I don't have an agent, I just do it directly.
Yeah.
And we're talking, and he's like, well, usually we work with the agents and this and that. And if I would have had an agent, I wouldn't have landed it because they would have talked me out of it. Because the term, agents work on these terms and they need people to hit these so they can get their cut and they can get yours.
Yeah.
But when they talk to me direct, I'm like malleable. I'm like, bro, I'll do it for less if you allow me to do this or give me this slot or do, like you really able to negotiate on your own term. And I think that helps, especially with touring. Like when you get them out the way and go straight to the people, sometimes you'll hit a city and the people will tell you what venue you need to go to. Like sometimes they don't even like the places that the agents put us in. They're like, bro, we don't even live. I did a show in Chicago one time through an agent and ended up in West Chicago. And everyone had to commute from Chicago to come to the show. But it's like that shit that I don't know because we're not going direct to the people who there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and for those of y'all that, like, for artists, especially independent artists, and like for the artists that you love, like the more information we have about your town, your city, like the better. Because sometimes we be getting there and like we think everything's all good, and you made it to the show and you love us, so you're like, I love you, and we're like, all right, great, everything was gravy. But had you told us like, yo, I love this place, or like I don't, like, did you know that this or whatever, like we can fucking know. Like I remember a while back, like I wasn't really doing well in Florida, like the tickets were like looking crazy, and I had hit up the promoter months before and I was like, yo, like what's going on, and then I really got the info, like they hadn't used any of the budget. Their idea was they were going to promote like right up on the show, and I'm like, my fans, I don't think you can let them know a week before the fucking show. Like you got to kind of like let them know they got kids and shit.
Right.
So I flew in. I fucking, like made it a big deal that I was in town, and like, I'm going to the local spots and I'm going to like, the taco shop, and I'm like talking about it or whatever. And like that shit picked up. And then obviously like the agency is going to just be like, oh, wow, wow, it picked up. And it's like, yeah, like, but I had to do all this work. I might as well do the damn show myself than be going,
Yes.
And you were saying about concessions and shit. Like I've heard people that because they go direct, like now they get part of, all the fucking alcohol you motherfuckers drink. Cause I know damn well y'all are drinking. And sometimes some places like
these venues is hitting you 6 times. Like they getting paid 6 ways and giving you the money from one way.
Yeah.
And you're bringing all the people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And when you work through an agency, like they don't tell you that.
Yeah.
Like they're getting parking, they're getting concessions, they're getting alcohol, sometimes they put that merch fee. They do that 80-20 merch split. They're hitting you, and then they're charging you union fees and rates for their laborers and all that. And I think everyone deserves to make money, but it just don't be fully ethical sometimes when you don't go direct to source and you work with people who want you in a space.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And what's happened to me before is like I'll do my meet and greet before the show, and then the venue's so worried about getting everybody drunk that while they're going through the meet and greet, like they don't even get a chance to go to merch because they're leading them to the bar. Right. And they're telling them, go to the bar, go to the bar, go to the bar. Yeah, well, we're not making no money off the bar, but you're pushing people off our merch to go get drunk as fuck. Now by the time I go on stage, 10 people in the front are passing out because they're fucking lit as hell because you guys keep pushing liquor on them. And I don't want them to be fucked up by the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get a little buzz, but like, I don't like when people fight at my shows. I don't like when people are all fucked up and like sloppy. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Get your little merch or whatever. And so absolutely, I feel like I would have been better off sometimes like book the venue, throw my own quinceañera and fucking call it a day. You feel me?
And I feel like the fans get a far better experience. Like when we do turnkey shows, it's my team at the door from line to show. You don't encounter anyone but my team. So I make sure you have the proper experience the full way. Cause I know how them venues get, like it'd be tricky, but when you do a turnkey, like you can have your people all the way through.
That's fire, man. I'm definitely inspired. Guys, I mean, we're right now. I mean, well, my next tour, obviously, I got to do what I got to do, how I'm going to do it. But also leading up to it, or any pockets that I still have open, I'm going to be like, we're going to get creative.
Please.
We're going to get creative. And then with this project, man, y'all already know I made a reel about it. You a real motherfucker. I didn't even fucking thank you directly, but I appreciate him so much for that because I literally was just like, what the fuck? That's dope as fuck, and I appreciate you for being supportive, and even with your platform, with having me on your podcast, with making the song, with now dropping the song. You know how many artists will have you do a verse and do a feature and then they never drop it? Right. or then they wait till you blow up and then they try to drop it on some random fucking timing or whatever. And it's like, bro, like genuine connection, cool. Let's bring that back.
Yes. And it flowed. We gotta do more. And I feel like the people gonna love this one. And just the energy is fluid. Like, we gotta do more. Like, this was our first record we ever made together. Like, we didn't even get to build the, and it's hard. And we didn't even like get to build the chemistry and energy yet of like, no, we've been locked in, you know, by like your 10th is always better than your first because you have that repetition. So it's like the more we do, I think it's just gonna be harder and harder.
I love it. And then not to mention, he had a chef there. You had a chef there, or who do you have?
Yep.
I showed up. That's the only thing I didn't have in my backyard. We should have done a carne asada or something, but you know, it was like a little last minute. But when I went to his place, he had somebody cooking. I literally like I took a bite and I was like, God damn, bro. Like, it was so good. I felt my heart racing a little bit, but it was delicious. Fucking bomb. But hell yeah. I mean, shit.
What was it? What would you take a bite of?
It was what was it?
What like did he make that day? Was it quesadilla? What did he make that day?
No, it was like a sandwich thing. It was like and he had chips on the side. And like, it was.
Was it a tinga chicken? What the fuck did he make that day?
No.
They're like big ass taquitos or something.
No.
Nah.
Wrong bitch. No, I'm joking.
Dead.
I
don't remember.
It was like a chopped cheese type vibe.
Yeah, it was a chopped cheese.
Yeah,
That's what it. Yep, it was the chopped cheese.
I have photos of this too.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was the chopped cheese.
Bomb, bro. I was
we like to take care of our people who come.
Yeah.
That'd be the best part about the backyard sessions. Like, we really try to build just in a family atmosphere that everybody can, you know, my mama be there chilling and outside and watching us. So it's like that shit, y'all coming into the
That's
space
the only thing that
there.
made me wish, and I talked to them before, is like, because I stay here, it's like I wish I could invite more fans here. Like, I feel like I would invite more fans here if I didn't actually live here, just because of like safety or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I can have a place where I can invite them, because that's the only thing that sometimes I do wish I could have a place, but I don't. But
I mean,
now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't have to live in that.
That's something when I like, you know, I doing shows at my actual crib and home was like a big deal. And me and my pops, you know, we had several talks about, okay, safety and what does this mean? But it ended up being like the greatest thing ever. It's the one experience as a fan that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
There's no artist as a fan you could be like, no, I seen him live at his home.
Yeah.
It's one of one. And I feel like it built such a level of respect, because when people are coming into your home who have an admiration for you, everything just changes. You know, they want to be a certain way, and they condition, like when new people come to the show, the older fans who've been to the show is like, this is what you do. You can go sit there. You know, they kind of guide people through.
Yeah.
And it makes it even more special, because every fan could see their favorite artist in a random venue, but no fan could see their favorite artist like in a place that's personal to them.
Yeah. No, I love that, man. I love that. Guys, well,
you could build a venue on this damn ranch. Oh my God. And it's like the ranch, like that's the series. Right. That's the series right there. Like, that shit'll be cold.
Yeah. No, it's definitely
that shit'll be cold.
Ranch. I feel like we have like I'm so excited to do all the stuff with the project, with the album, with the new not giving a fuck me. I was explaining to him how like for so long what held me back was like just, I don't know, so many people's opinions, like industry people's opinions, maybe old managers, old CEOs, old different people who like put these ideas in my head of like, well, don't do too much. Don't drop too much music. You're going to oversaturate it. You don't want to do that. You're, you know, eclipsing your own songs. And it's like, at the end of the day, bro, y'all as fans, like, you want to hear the shit. I'm already working on it. It's not like I'm not working on music every fucking day. It's not like I don't have the vault filled. So might as well put the shit out, you know? So I feel like I have caught like a second wind, probably at this point, how many years I've been doing this. It's like a seventh wind, but you know, the 10th time is going to be better than the first time, like he said.
And
so.
All that shit is like fake. You can't eclipse your music. It's like, that's like telling a nigga on Thanksgiving, like, don't bring out the yams because the Mac out. It's like, nigga, I want mac and yams.
Right.
You feel me? Like, you don't not bring out the next thing because there's already some of it out. Like, that's what draws the attention back to the other thing. Like, whenever I get a new song that goes viral, my catalog goes up.
Mhm.
Whenever my catalog goes viral, my new shit goes up. It's all a rising tide lifts all boats. Like, none of that theory is real. It was built during a time where like niggas didn't have the ability to put out their own music. So it's like they did one at a time because they had to ship it and go to radio and spend all this money. But we in a different era now. Like people want new music. They want fresh food.
Yeah. Shit. Well, guys, it's definitely gonna be a lot of fucking new music.
Yeah.
I mean, this project got what, 28 songs? I even felt that was crazy. But then when I heard you say you got what, 40 projects?
Yep.
God damn. What have I been doing? Like, you feel me? Like when you hear, like, I'll hear people telling me I'm doing too much, and then I'll hear someone like him be doing it, and it just sounds cool. And I'm like, bro, I was like, nah, man. I'd rather align myself with people that are doing more than people who are like, I'm mysterious and I did 3 songs in 5 years. And it's like, bro, fuck, that's boring.
I
That's
got a
weird.
goal to get to 100.
Oh shit.
Like
That's like Lil B
I
and
told
his
myself,
project.
I'm like, if I get 100 albums, I know for sure I'll never have to work again.
Period.
You know, like trying to bet on the other factor of like, will I get a big radio hit? Will I have a major song? Will I get a TikTok smash? Like none of that is like you can't control. But like me knowing like, yeah, I did 40 and I got here. So what do you think I'm gonna get to at 100? You know, I'm bigger now than I was then getting to 40. So every album now does more and more, has larger impact. And I just like, I love making music. I'm not gonna let people's ideology rob me of my joy. Like I'm not dropping albums to like stay in people's face. I'm dropping it because I love this shit. Like I made it, I like it, I want to share it.
Yeah. No, and I feel that. Like when I'm in that state of flow and I'm in the studio and I'm just like loving everything about that moment, it's like you remember that. That's why you do it. You do it because when I was in the fucking booth that we made out of all the wood we found in the trash, and I was sitting there with my little fucking stupid shit, like I loved that shit. Even though my beats sound like shit, like now that I listen to my first beat, I'm like, ooh, but I was still at them showcases, like just thinking like I was doing great.
And that's
you know,
how
I
you
had
got
five
better.
people out there in the crowd, and it was cool. Like, you know, it definitely helped me build my craft. I will tell you though, like even though I've always performed and I've always done this, I still get so nervous. And you seem like you do not get nervous. I get, bro, I'm shaking
After
in my
all of
boots.
these years,
Bro, my stomach, I'll be like, why are you laughing at me? I'm like, I'm backstage, I'm stretching, I'm praying, I'm drinking tequila. I'm like trying to do, I don't know. I get so, now mind you, once I'm there and I'm like popping the champagne bottle and I'm doing my thing, now I'm just whatever it is, it is. But the feeling of getting out there, it's like, I feel like I don't know, like being like ripped from the, like, I don't fucking know, dude. And how do you do it?
You know,
I'm nervous thinking about
what
it.
took mine away. I practiced so much that like my games feel like practice. And that's the only thing that took it away from me. Like I remember some of my early shows, like having that feeling, and the more like I used to literally live stream from my garage rehearsing to the point where it's like I've rehearsed far more than I've ever performed. If I've done 500 shows, I've probably done 5,000 rehearsals, and it just like all that shit to me now is just like, bro, like I know when I shoot is going in the hoop, so I don't have to be nervous anymore like that. I don't know, it just got rid of that feeling for me. Like I feel like when I'm on stage, it's like, nigga, I got to a point now where I really don't have to perform. Like when I go on stage, I'm just up there like talking shit and laughing, and I'm just, you know, like I'm being me in the most authentic way that it just, I don't know, it's the most comfortable I am.
Which is crazy because I literally have "just be" tattooed right here to remind me to just be, and I don't. I think too much. I need to stop. Which is actually why I be like drinking or whatever, because like the only time that I'm just like being.
Yeah.
But when I'm like, I just overthink too much. It be too much anxiety. I don't know. I need to figure that out. But that's dope. I'm gonna put the reps in. Then we're building a stage.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah, you gotta come to the crib and let's just like we'll either do a rehearsal or we'll do like a small intimate show. Like I just let people come and we just kind of rap.
Those
Like,
make me even
sometimes
more nervous.
bro.
The less people there is, the more I'm like,
No, but you gotta like we have such a great environment that we've cultivated that like it's just a different energy and spirit in the space that you just feel like, it's you just gotta come.
yeah, I'm down. I'm like, instead of a rage room, I should have built a stage, but okay. I'm gonna rage first, and then we'll first I'm gonna break some shit, and then we will go through the whole thing. But no,
When you tour, do you like do like a bunch of rehearsal dates and stuff before?
yeah, no, I mean, look, what I end up doing on stage when it comes to my show, like, is cool, and yeah, we do the rehearsal stuff with dancers and everything like that. I'm just saying the feeling I
Yeah.
personally get,
Mhm.
and I would love to like get over that because yeah, one thing goes wrong before the thing, and I'm already like,
Yeah.
so I like I meditate a lot and I like try to like really tap in or whatever, but sometimes
not
you be like,
working.
damn, yeah, like you're just like it like plays in my head. My mom be like, if you're this nervous, you chose the wrong career. I'm like, now that just echoes in my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
right? Like, who would say that to someone before they go on stage? Like,
Sometimes
mother.
it's that conscious memory for me of like nobody in this crowd can do what I'm doing on this stage. And that like helps. Like you're doing the 1% job. Like 99% of the world, like it takes so much courage to even get on the stage. Like you ever bring a fan on stage and they like freeze, like they forget everything. Like
I'm dead.
that's most of the world. It takes so much courage and boldness to even get on there and then let alone perform a song and engage. Like you're operating in a 1%.
That's crazy. He's like, you ever let somebody on stage and they freeze? I'm like, me, that's me. I'm like, I'm the guy. No, but I love it. Props to Ito for all his quality video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Him in the studio, I bet y'all would end up writing like 3 songs. No, for sure. I think the writing process, the music process, like that shit when you're flowing, and even stage.
We made this song in like 20 minutes.
Quick. Yeah, that was
30
quick.
minutes.
Powered by that chopped cheese.
Yeah.
That shit was bomb.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, and then you know what's crazy? After I left there, because I told you I was like, I wanted to shoot something while I was out there. It was for the video choices.
Yep.
So I wanted to shoot something, and then I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll go to San Jose and we'll figure it out. And then I get to San Jose, and then everybody's like, yo, the Bay's hot right now. Like, you cannot do any donuts or anything. Like, they're gonna lock you up. And I was like, damn. So then I was like, okay, Frisco, where we ended up driving like right by where you were. Like I ended up going
All
over
the way
there,
back to the beach.
driving everywhere, driving to San Francisco, then driving all the way back, and then we did the shots there, and then we fucking drove back. And then, well, I don't know if I should say that on camera, but there was definitely some almost getting in trouble that all came out of that. So yeah, it's hot out there. I was like, next time I do anything with cars, I'll just go ahead and get it through production, because we was just it was crazy, but it was fun. Thank you very much, Vallejo and San Jose and San Francisco and Redwood City and everywhere that I always go out there. It was a blast.
Wow.
That's what I was gonna say. That's one place that I think on this tour I haven't booked the Bay yet, because I think we were waiting to like announce everything. Yeah. Well, because San Jose for me, I'm like in a middle ground. Like I'm not big enough for the next venue, and I'm bigger than the other venue, but I don't know what venue. So yeah,
I got a spot for
we gotta
I
chop
would
it up.
love to assist with the Bay.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it. Which might
Perfect.
be perfect. Again, the aligning of everything that's been happening, I feel like is like all so perfect.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm excited about this shit,
Yep.
y'all.
Let me
We
know
gonna
what
do some
cities
dope
you on the
shit.
Bay. Let's do it. I love it.
And I love that you
we
have
just got
your-
a really dope spot in San Jose too. That's like new
Yeah.
venue that they just built.
That's
And
fire.
the owner is like, he loves me. He's like, whatever you want to do here.
Let me know, man. Let's do it. I'm with it. And then what else? Oh, because you have all your production and stuff. And I'm like, I've been building my production little by little, right? Like we have the wall and we have the trusses and we have little by little, we've been building everything. We got subs and shit, but I haven't fully, just because, damn. So how you travel with all that shit?
Yeah.
So when you go do a spot day, like if you show up to wherever, like,
Well, it depends on what build out we're doing. Like if it's somewhere that we're going to a venue that has a build out, then we just take certain pieces. But we'll find somewhere that has like things that we need. But within like the Bay, when we're doing our thing, like all our own fest, like we did a fest that Great America brought in everything. So it depends on what type of build out we're doing. But at home, yeah, we bringing shit in.
That's fire. Yeah. How do you feel about that, Ito? My brother does my lights on when I'm on tour and when I'm on festivals
am I
and
adding
everything.
more things to your life?
Right.
Well,
I'm like, go ahead, brother. Grab the stuff and plug it in. No, I'm just joking.
Because sometimes these venues, like I travel with my own techs too. Because sometimes just like, they will not get your shit right and then have you on there like fighting the whole night to really like. You can't put on a great show if your sound's not great or if your like production isn't great. Like if you just.
But
can't
I brought my own
operate.
guys and they brick wall the shit and then they're arguing with them. So now I'm backstage or like I'm on stage rapping and I'm watching the house guy arguing with my guy that I brought in and they're over there about to fight and you're sitting there like
I've pulled house techs to the side. Like we don't do none of that. But we also is like, where I see a lot of artists when I go into a venue, I greet everyone and I find out everyone's role and I intro my guys. And sometimes, we have those people we have trouble with, but we pull them and we have real conversations. Like you really have to, because some of them, they hate their jobs, and you're coming in and they got to do more than they usually got to do and all that shit. But you can't. It's just like.
But you don't get it, bro. Like you're a dude, right? And your dudes are dudes and you're a dude. With me, sometimes, even if I get there and I sound check and I do everything, I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just, it's like the moment I'm not absolutely being this to them, it becomes I'm a bitch or I'm being difficult or they're just like, and literally I've been like, some of the trouble that I've had has been with, yes, they hate their job. They're there. They're like, no fucking random bitch is going to tell me what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 15 years. And I'm like, well, great, sir. But like at the same time, like, there's feedback after we came here and did a sound check for an hour. Like that, you can't. There's certain things just that sometimes I hate how much like they get to say whatever when it's like there's certain things that it's like I'm here to do my job. I rap. You are here to make sure that the fucking shit isn't feedbacking or turning off.
Right.
You know that there's been times where I'm literally telling them the wedges are off. They're like, no, they're not. They're on. The wedges are unplugged. I'm like, I'm the headliner and the wedges are unplugged. Or I get on stage and all the fucking pyro's not working. And I'm like, you do sound check for an hour and a half, sir. At this point, this looks crazy.
Man, and it's kind of like T runs everything that I don't run. And she has to deal with, this is a men rant industry. And we're always having those conversations.
Please let me know too. There's a mic right there, baby. Like, please.
I won't go handle it for them. Like, no, you got to go handle and speak to them direct so they respect it coming from you and they understand. And she's had to have a lot of those fights, but I've seen the rooms change and people respect her and treat her differently, through speaking up for herself in that way and understanding like, nigga, stop playing. That really be the thing. Like they just, I don't know. The industry is different. The world is different, but yeah, I don't get it. So, and I don't understand what you're going through, but I see it happen sometimes with T, and I'm always like pushing, like, nah, go holler at them niggas, pull them to the side and let them know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even come in like, I don't even come in like this.
Yeah.
I always come in like really, really kind, but knowledgeable and like stern. Because the second you like this, it give them the green light. Like,
yeah.
I never do that. Like I used to always try to tiptoe and like, well, I don't want to. And I seen like how they try to treat you, and then it's like he has to step in. He's the artist, and I'm supposed to be management. And if I can't manage this, then what am I doing? You know, so you just gotta. I just really come in, and it's like if you want to act like that, you can. But then somebody else gonna have to holler, and it's gonna get worse. Yeah, so we could just. That's how
now. Lisa's like my mom, right? But she's like my assistant, and she'll also TM for me when we go on the road because she has now learned it. And I will say that the last fest, like I saw her like that. Like she's not the same person. Like, bro, like Lee now comes in strong. And I'll be like, God damn, Lee, like you just came in this shit. She's like, no, because I'm not fucking playing with that shit. And I'm like, it's cool to watch somebody just become, and she's like a mom to me, bro. Like literally I used to run, like when I would get kicked out of my house, I used to go to her house and fucking I would stay there. So like she's known me my whole fucking life. And
Wow.
that's why she's on the road with me. Because being a woman, it's more important to me a lot of times to have like, you know, women around me that like I know and that I feel comfortable with and that I don't got to be watching out or whatever. Like, it's like, please. So she does that, but she didn't know anything about TMing. But as she's been going through it now, bro, she's a beast. I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere. So yeah, by the time I get there, sound check, I'm like, I'm curious to see what this next tour is gonna be like. But you're absolutely right. Bringing your own people just helps so much. It just sucks when they're just trying to hate on your own people. Or for example, my cousin, he runs all my merch.
Bogarden. Oh,
yeah,
God.
he runs all my merch, and then a venue want to be like, oh well, we're gonna have to count everything in. I'm like, okay, count. Like you're taking 20%. Like start counting. But then they don't want to fucking right. They want us to fucking do it. And you're just like,
we start cutting all that shit.
Right. You're like,
yeah, and you know, that's the power of booking independently that I know we've been able to work around so much them merch splits and feel like we don't do none of that shit no more. And just the advancing. Sometimes when you go through a company, the venue staff is mad because they didn't get none of the advancing info. They don't get tech writers and sheets. Like now we have a whole setup. Like we got a full tech writer. This everything we coming with. This is how it needs to be. So it's like if you fucked up and we can call it. But anytime there's a third party between that, sometimes like I understand why they be upset because I've been the person on the production side that's like, I don't know what the fuck going on. And now someone's coming in and they're like, this needs to be right.
Yeah.
You know, but when you start doing it independently, you know that you find all the faults that exist when there's middlemen and you could alleviate them. And now like most of the venues we go to is so much love and they so excited for us to be there because they spoke and dealt with us directly the entire way.
Yeah.
And calling ahead. I really noticed like the more shows that we do to try to like actually speak on the phone with somebody a few days at least minimum before the show. Because at least if like 72 hours ahead of time and they're like, well, we haven't got this, and that, then you know that you can like alleviate that energy before you show up.
Yeah.
But if it's all email or it's other people handling it.
No, with tech writers, we definitely like because we're the ones that have to run in there and we know, you know what I'm saying? If they don't have enough power, or all of a sudden, you know, we have an LED wall and we have subs and all of a sudden shit's like, you know, shutting off. You're like, bro, like we sent you all the info. What happens is when you do everything the right way and you still, and that's when you're just like at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets a little dicey. And what sucks about live music is that at the end of the day, bro, like as the artist, you just want to have a good show.
That's it.
You just want to give the fans a good show.
That's it, right.
I don't like when people backstage think we're there for any other reason.
To collect the bag.
Or to fight. Like, I don't want to fight with you. I don't want anything to go wrong. I want you to do your job phenomenally. Me, thank you. At the end of the night, you go home and we love it. That's it. Our job is to do the show and impress the fans and to give them their money's worth. And that's it. So when people get combative and shit, you're just like, bro, like, I get it. You're doing 5 shows a week, but like, so am I. I'm just in a different city every night, you know?
Yeah.
So it does be getting a little bit weird, but with the fans at least, and with me, I've always handled my meet and greet ourselves because one time I went through a meet and greet company and I saw how not great that was. I was like, let's just do it ourselves. So every time that you guys go through a meet and greet, you guys know like, it's direct. It's us. Wow. Yayo's greeting you. Yayo's giving you know what I'm saying? It's like it goes through Yayo, Ito, me, the people you've been watching for a decade, you know?
Right.
As opposed to just some random checklist that everybody just whatever. It's like, nah, dude, you know?
That's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, that's my cousin and my brother, man. If you literally, we privated a lot of videos from back in the day because we used to do these things called Woke Wednesdays. And back in those days, y'all were fucking kids. I mean, I was young as fuck too, but like y'all were teenagers.
Yeah.
And now look at y'all, grown as hell, out here, still stressed out. I'm just joking.
That's fire. Y'all really built something special.
Yeah.
Something that, man, it's difficult to build. And it's like I say, you're operating in the 1%.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many artists who are successful on the major end that can't do it independently. If all that was pulled, it'd be gone.
Yeah.
You know, and they'd be out of luck. This is really the 1%. Like, it is harder to be an independent artist than a major artist.
Yeah.
By far, successfully.
Yeah, but sometimes some major, because there's been people that I used to look at like they were successful, and then when I start hearing their like story, I'm like, why were you going through all that? Like, that's a lot, you know, or even me, you know, when I was at a major, like, but I'm talking about people who are popping and you see all these numbers and you see all this shit. And then when you hear what they were going through at the moment, you're like, bro. So now they're asking me about advice, how to run as an independent artist. And I think more and more people are looking towards going independent, but sometimes they are still from that mindset of like the label doing everything for them. And it's like, baby, you're going to have to get hands on. Like,
man,
you cannot.
You got to really promote. You got to really market. You got to really advertise. When people, you know, it's crazy when artists find out like shows don't just sell out themselves.
Yeah.
Like when they go indie and they're like, why is the show not selling? It's like, bro, you have to really go sell those tickets.
You have to, yeah. Have you ever like done a radio campaign or you stick more to ads and shit?
I haven't done a radio campaign yet. Any that we have done, like we start doing the run, like going to the different stations and just kind of the meet and greet portion of it first. So when we get a record, we can go. But so far, no, I've just done ads and it's really worked incredible. I think this year coming up is the first year we're about to like, okay, we're going to take this record to radio and really see the difference. Have you done radio?
That's fire. No, like I think any radio I've done as of late, especially because with my song Sábado, like it's doing well, like virally, and like a lot of people in the radio stations, like Latin, they just want it because, okay, so I don't know if you've ever, like, it's basically a guess who of who voted for Trump. So I'm talking shit about like all the archetypes of like different Latinos, like, you know, self-hating Latinos or colorism or racism or homophobia or whatever. So I'm basically being like, my uncle, you know, is down low gay, but like he talks shit that I'm a lesbian. My aunt, like she wants to be a white lady, so it might have been her. You know what I'm saying? Like different people. So I think the pettiness in that record is making more people reach out. So I got people in like Miami, New York, LA, like different radio stations are just like pull up. And I'm like, I mean, I don't got like a campaign for you, but I'll pull up and do the interview, you know? So I think lately it's just been really organic, but I don't know how to even start with that. Like how you really like, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets scary because I don't know.
Bro, so I've been slowly finding out the game and like the independent promoters and then working it to make sure. So I'm like slowly finding this shit out myself. Like I say, this is the first year. Next year we're about to like really run a campaign. So whatever info I get, I'm gonna share it, and then whatever you get, and we'll blend it.
I got you. Yeah. No, and then also it's like it's two different worlds when you're talking English and Spanish. You feel me? Because then it's like, I don't know. In some Spanish, especially there's Spanish US and then there's Spanish Latin America. So then I got that difference. And then I have English where it's like, I don't know. I feel like I haven't always like been able to find my way when it comes to like where the fuck I fit in rap. Like I've never gotten playlisted on my English music and rap ever. You feel me? So it's like, even when I was like at Atlantic, like I was signed on the fucking pop side, but I'm a rapper. Like when the fuck have I ever had a pop song? But, you know, it was crazy. Isn't it? Like genre-wise, do you ever steer away? Like what genres do you mostly upload under?
Usually hip-hop and rap. Every now and then when I'm doing like some experimental shit, I'll put it under pop because it's just like, I feel like pop is just like overarching. But yeah, it's usually hip-hop and rap when I upload or R&B when I do genre.
Are you going to sing more?
Yeah, I did an album called Velour. I'm About to Fly, you know, a few years ago. I did Velour last year. That's more like just singing and R&B records and shit. I'll be writing Afrobeat records. I used to write R&B like for different artists, like homies, penning a bunch of songs. So I really like writing just a ton of shit. But, you know, hip hop is like just my strong suit, you know, what I blew up off of. But yeah, I be writing everything.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. But I don't sing as good as I write. So sometimes I'll write something and then like I'll be like, that's not even like my range. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know why I heard that.
Same.
So my brain be thinking about notes that I'm like, nope, not gonna be it.
Same. I did the Velour album and it was really good for me because I really got to get into like pockets and like reconfiguring of like what's possible. And sometimes them be the best songs. Like the songs that like, I feel like that's why Drake really blew up. Cause like Drake's not a great singer, but he sings his songs great. And that's what feels so good about him.
Yeah, I agree completely. So when I was a little girl, I used to sing mariachi. I won't say I was the best singer because I was like fucking little. I started singing at like 4 years old, but my dad loved it. My dad used to write me mariachi songs, so that's what I used to do. And then I never wanted to hear nothing about singing forever because I forgot the lyrics at a quinceañera once and I ran into the bathroom and cried, bro. That's my trauma. So that's my trauma. I was 9. There was this big quinceañera. It was expensive. It was on my cousins. Like, it was my entire family and their family. Huge. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and by the way, I know it's a running joke that I always say I was 9 for everything. And I'm like, I think it's because that's where the trauma was. Like, I was 9. I think I was really 9 though. But anyway, I forgot the lyrics. I ran in the bathroom. I cried for hours. And then after that, I never wanted to hear shit about singing. But I always knew that, like, I liked singing, you know? So eventually I started singing a little bit more and I was like, man, but I'm not that great. Drake, Wayne, everybody that was kind of singing motivated me because I was like, well, they do their thing. I got it, you know? So I think sometimes we're, even if we're not blessed with like, fucking, we can't sing like, Whitney, but little cutesy, little melody,
you know what?
You know what I'm
Our
saying?
next record we finna make a singing song.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down. We're about to be, but yeah, look, she was 9 for at least 5 years.
That's mean.
They always laugh at me for that, but something happened when I was 9. I think it was that.
Damn.
So that's where
the state.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'd be forgetting the lyrics.
Wow.
Like I'd be like literally, I'd be forgetting my lyrics, and like it's like my biggest trauma. Like when I forget, I just like blank out and stare at the crowd, and they're looking at me, and I'm like, but I don't know, man.
Same, but I got 40 albums, so it's like I remember more lyrics than most people do. Sometimes I pull out the phone though, and I'll rap it from the phone, and it's like, bro, if you think you better, battle me.
Period.
And no one's gonna battle you, so it's like, get with the program. You
Period.
feel me? None of that shit's a big deal. That's what I learned. Like when I did my first show, I had got a bunch of equipment to rehearse, and I was rehearsing, practicing, and I remember my dad brought like my cousin to the house, and he's like watch him rehearse, right? And I was like fucking up, stumbling, running out of breath, and my dad was like, man, just stop. And I was like, no, no, I'm practicing. And that it gave me that confidence early of like, bro, it don't matter if you fuck up, none of that shit. It's like people only care when they see it destroy you and affect you. If it never affects you, it doesn't even affect them. Like no one. I've had shows where I've completely like lost lyrics and track, and no one notices. It's usually in your head, and then once it comes out of your head into the world is when now they're uncomfortable because you're uncomfortable. You feel me? It's just you sharing that discomfort.
Yeah. So I fucked up right now by telling them that.
I always tell Larussell too, like we go to shows to encounter the artists. Like we've heard the music in the car, we see you on podcasts and stuff, but like we want to experience you firsthand. Like we don't want a premeditated show or all this other stuff. It's like we want to just experience
the human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, as human as you can make it.
Yeah, which I will say that's the one place I'm like I could definitely human, So I give them everything, and I mean my shows they're supposed to be 45 minutes. I give them 2 hours because I had one bad show one day that I was like I'm gonna just always give everything, and my brother sometimes be like that is too long, like you need to, but they be loving it. It would be different if it's like I'm at minute. At an hour and 40 and like people are walking out,
like,
but we're
wrap
still
this shit up.
Right. If they were like, but no, we sitting there and doing and also because I have so much, like I have English and singing and rapping and Spanish and so much different shit. It's like, I want to give everybody what they fucking want. And this project, I think I'm going to have a little bit more of a difficult time because I want to show them my new shit. And I know they're going to request my old shit, But it's like, on this project, I'm going to tour this project and I'm going to have new songs from my next project.
Fire.
Which is To Anywhere 2. So To Anywhere 2 is coming after this project and they're like completely different. So I hope that it all, man,
that's when I tour, I don't tour like albums or anything. I just like Larussell live. So when people come see me, they never know what they're going to hear. Like I never do a specific, because sometimes I just do shit, like whatever comes to my mind. So it's like, and it helps. It like the crowd is conditioned to just experience whatever experience they get.
Yeah, that's fire. Well, on this one, I mean, I definitely, I'm excited to just show them, like, for example, Faith.
Fire.
Like, I have a song called Faith that I dropped, like 7 years ago. And I deleted it because the person that was on it, like, it was just a whole bad thing. But I'm bringing it back and it's like me by myself. And I'm excited to share like some of these old records that people waited for or things I previewed and didn't ever drop. And just kind of put them out because now it feels like it's me from the past featuring me now. So it's like you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's like
your growth.
There's growth, bro. Like, you can hear it, you can feel it. Like, it still feels very like new because I think, you know, I was a little ahead on some of these songs, but I think now it's like, yeah, like I get to just come in and, you know, like on Faith, I was trapped in the first verse. I was trapped, you know, I was locked in a room. It was like one of those one takes, but I'm like locked in this room or whatever. And I'm rapping. And then on the second verse, I kind of like took him to church. Like it went super crazy. So I'm like, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to be like untrapped and like go to, you know, take it there and like make it big. So I don't know. I'm excited. Y'all are going to see all the visuals. Y'all are going to see everything that's going on. There's going to be more live instruments. I'm going to learn from him and like how to put together all that. But it's going to be amazing, man.
I love it.
And then our song.
Yep.
And then more.
Ooh. Yep.
You feel me? When's the video dropping? Today? Tomorrow?
Today.
Tuesday.
Yep. Tuesday.
So then wait, because this is going to be at night. So will it be Tuesday?
It'll be out. Already be out? By the time they get here.
They see the...
Yeah.
You feel me?
You get what I'm saying.
Oh, shit. So you guys already saw it. And if you didn't, go fucking watch that shit right now. Because what do you even do? Like,
yep.
What the fuck? But I'm excited, man. And then I'm going to pop out at your show.
Yeah.
Out here, the 7th.
Yep.
Boom. Easy.
That's going to be a moment.
Easy. I love that. Well, I'm going to have a listening party out here.
I'm finna get with a choir when I get back and I'm finna arrange like one of your records with them just so we got some cold shit to do.
Well, after we finish here, I want to show you some of the new stuff. If you hear anything, you feel me? Like, you know, and then let's start planning this Bay Area show. I mean, guys, just be ready to hear independent artists just linked up and we're not stopping. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, the industry don't get in our way because we're fucking bulldozing through that shit anyway. So please be ready for what the fuck is coming.
I love it.
I don't know, man. That's it. I think we can wrap this one up, but you're going to be back, right?
Yep.
All right. So he's going to be back. We're going to make more music. We have a new song, new video out now. The link will be in the description. The video's out now. Go get the song. Go download the song. Go listen to the song and go watch the video and drop a motherfucking comment. We appreciate you so motherfucking much. Thank you for everything. And thank you, Larussell, for being a part of this fucking podcast.
Gratitude.
From backyard to backyard, man. We out here. It's lit. Thank you, guys.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te cae.